Enya Baha Adom 106.3, Ensha 104.5, and na Asempa 94.7. And na ye da wuko anti sa ye kua na se kwakua and na ye woda obade na hwe so ama de pabiate yen teche mada bodwuma hoden wo ho na ye gyan na so aseda no an ye de be ma ne dini ensama ye de ba anopai edroso de di mu akotene no captain a enra ode ensam to nsam twafo nim wa kwanhye to oman Ghana wo sanabosum de to sunsia na ye wiem sende no kire se nipa na wotwe wiem se ye pilot no na owogidie se bibia ye under control enti nanka wo se wogina wanyina ena de kowie sei ubetimu amane
One year movie mu nso amane em no bi no ene se nipa bia no wakasa na bombu bi sa helicopter num ansa na hwe ase no wo emane a wo de ba bonten no se di adanse se na bibia te sa enhyem
ene mampani John Dramani Mahama no wono so de kokobo na eje ne afoto otum no wo ekita tracks akese na wo de fa nyoma e de etwem wo ya kwan so no wo sesese no axle weight limit wo mo de be yadwuma pa into abo no mo ho so
Ghana Maritime Authority mpanifo no de kokobo nsem ma enwaku ahodo a wo fam ranche ne maba wa kwamono ne koye adwuma ne se bosa wo de ma wo ha no wo kwa wonni su pepepepepe na nye se obema na adwuma obeduru ho no national adwuma ne se koka
ye de obekwa adin kotoku se jenne na wo mo de ba ni nyina na opro na piero kire se enkofo meto na kwan na wo mo de jenne ni twa no so no ewa ni nyina ka ho bi na ma jenne no esen nsem ne bi kan we ho na anopa ye di mu amane nyina eba ese no sia be mo kasebo na kai se time heba mixer time se eye malaria na se fever wonu matro untumi enidi anasa honam ya ho time etu ase nti ne de abeye agenkwa e wo fie bia mu 0244 417-669 anase wo frɛ mo ampanyifo bejo so na mo ne wo adi nkobododo bia wo penso no kwa mo de beba DBS industry so se bosu free we no ye promotion ekoso ne nyina ne se wako DBS akoto dan so bɔ ne ma papa no de DBS aye ne se wono ane wo kokɔ bɔ dan no so ma free ya wuntua mesi kane ade wunya ba bia je se DBS industries kona wo nyom nkodi dwa kɔtɔ dan so bɔ ne ma no wo mo nkyɛn na Ecobank de the Pan African Bank eba na bibrem ha sei bank ejane na so ba bia wo bia wo no edidwa wo je besia no wo won hyehyɛ padema ne customers de eno ane Ecobank ya hyehyɛ mo kya kwan ya bibia na wo nyom enidwa ko bi account no emfa so bebre e wo so Franco Trading Enterprise phone papa fie mobile phone ye ho accessories de Franco Trading ene wo de aba say eye smart TV CCTV cameras na say air condition papa Franco Trading say download the Franco Trading app no Google Play Store na edwadi na aka nyina mu ni wo ho obenya discount enyuma koyi na ebo ye chidom edin a memeje so ene Abena Opokua Ahweneɛ mene
bafo redu amu
Jagrebo azebo ye chidom yatina bayiwa o further tweetum live e wo Facebook and YouTube yesase anopen sam ye fanche mu ma wo
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Yes, sem na sia obeka ya na eyosanabo some de to so ensia ede wukoda se mekase ya na abobe se enondumo ede ekọ nanim na yeti huhu se nya kwanhye bi asi helicopter ye asafo de bia ekọ boase de aban mu pagifo bi etimu ekọ no akwakonya kwanhia na anya chese we kobo we mane ne we kọ ha no we ti ha sem ne koye bebre ko wi akira na ewosi pemu na kaso ye chief of staff ye Julius Zebra ede asema eden ne mu ya ebeto Ghana fo nim se nipa nwochia na etisa Z9 ewiemsen na eye asafo e wo mayimu dia no akonya kwansia e wo brofo ye drakrofo mansini mu a nipa nwotwe ni nyinara wo mu nyina ato nananom e wonse do na eye Dr. Edredo Manebo ama no ye soafo a eba ne bambo ne asa adwuma no wo hyeso na yera Ibrahim Mutala Muhammad so a wono so ye important abode mu nyansape na wono so ye soafo wodi anim Muniru Muhammad Limuna na wono eye National Security Coordinator no ye acting deputy and Samosapon eye NDC jomtene bedi akire na Samola Boaje ka ho bi kan parliamentary candidate wo eye wo boase wo NDC amanyoko ne dimu squadron leader Peter Bafemi Anala and flying officer Manan Twum Ampadu and sergeant Ernest Adomensa nipa nwotwi no man Ghana ehye wom wo sampotem wo da no akwanhye esiye ensem ne nkyemu ne koye bebre wo bie kane de de sa akwanhye no eba ye na mpanyifo tie bedwako fuo so omunya ehwehwemu o makọ China kọ ba bia kwanhye ne siye se China for na ye aeroplane na se helicopter na wo mode edijuma no na enra ena aban di mu amane nyina beto Ghana fo nim na eno ena nimdifo bako a eba no ewiemsen emu akwansia ene eho hwehwemu a wono so wo mu nimde pa ya wono enenra wo bo modin ene ensem wo nyina beto Ghana fo nim eye Captain Paul Fojo and what you say eye ewiemu sakraye ena emasa akwansia no esiya o man no edi areho sada no edi besie ne yegusu edi areho na wo se na nipa na wo twiwiemsen no ewo gidie ese bibia da ne kwamu a ewo mu se na ewiemu sakrai no enye ena empotem ho no so ne bepo ena ebosia akata babia ananke bia broni bekasa emergency landing na obepe babia nka hoye na wagina putuprum na ne achi no mape ho akwan no na owo gidie so betumi de akọ ena edisa arewosem yi ebaye edan chenso a wode atudwasa eniema bi ne akade bia na nka woso man no enya ewo sawemse ni mu na ebinim ebiti se bia agya wonam ne nyina na ebo wamane de wo wanim no ekreti ema wa awareness no sadia ewiem sakra na tie ewo wanim na ye ni bi ewo saye wiemse ni mu na ye ni tracking bibia wo wiemse ni mu a ebo chehwe sa he na ekọ ye ntie nsem bi etodwa.
Because an emergency landing is when something goes wrong with the plane, because nothing ever went wrong with the plane. The decision to continue or to do an intermediate landing is the discretion of the captain. The captain was confident that he didn't need to do it. That is why he didn't do it. In terms of the additional avionics, right, I believe the question was if they had it, would it have prevented the accident? Was that the question? Okay. All I would say is it could have prevented the accident because it would have put the pilots in a better situational awareness mode. And it would have put them in a much better place to have taken decisions which could possibly have avoided this. But let's not kid ourselves. Let me just say something. The instrumentation was fit for everything. But what we are saying is, I guess it's like saying that more meat never spoils the soup. It's, if you have all these other enhancements, it really helps. The Air Force would be happy to have these enhancements because they know what it would help them do. And it would make our dignitaries and so on much safer when they fly. So that is why we are recommending that. But it doesn't mean that the fact that those enhancements were not there, that is why the accident happened. No.
And now what say no Captain Paul Fojo and watch us niema near Kadia Nanka was a senu enya and sana atuno ye no any said yet ye wo babyano e binim nanka bi wo mu a nanka betumi aboa ama nipa na wotwe seno ahunu de won anim na waya hoboa kwose so obedru honom na e binim ntino no ane so bekodu ti akosem na wa wode wonim de ne suahu na wo e wo ewiem senchi mu ne ebra ewiem sakre no so asesa no na wa wode awuramu adanda hwa eno ene waka edi ebesi so de ebesi no ene se ewiem sakraya na enye papa ene masa kwansia no ban
akwansia mu hwehwemu ene mu amane ebo a aba beto edwa no ama nipa ensem a nipa bi eka wo ho no se de bibia akwakokoda din ensem epuepue bi no ene se bra kwansia no ba pepe bi no so maka o helicopter no kura no na chese bomb bi sem eno ka ho bi ena eja etomu helicopter no kura no manfo ho no no ensem ka ne se eja tomu wo soro ansana eba behwefem na won de susu pa se bomb bi na ne semu a ema wenum nyina akokọ bai na enra ebra captain retired Paul Fojo de ensem yi etu edwa no wo cheche mu nyina no ne kokọ wie se o BBC bia no na akwansia ena epto nipa akase yi na nyese bia nipa bonefo bi eseda ena ode otopa ye bi esem se enkonkonkom won mo ewo kwan mu na de si bia no se de hwehwemufo ehu yi no sa pepepe ena won soso ekọ bia ya esi ni nsem oti ni nyina oboabo ahunu no nyina no sa pepepe ne kọwie se akwansia ena ba na nyese na otopa ye bi esem.
In terms of the explosion, there was no explosion before. You know, the Z9 helicopter, its fuel tank actually is under the where the passengers sit, right? So when it impacted, and don't forget, it was doing a flight to Obuasi and back. It wasn't going to refuel in Obuasi, so it had fueled up well. So on impact, that is when the explosion took place. we looked at all that. We looked at the corroboration. The time when, because you see, when there was the impact, when the explosion took place, don't forget, there were eyewitness accounts. So the eyewitness accounts tally with what we're saying.
Captain retired Paul Fojo and someone what the two gonna be any HCA, not just say, and somebody de bebre echo or Sunday to us through a view and watch it himself. Pilot and all three do play no, and 1 year can win no now when the Majuma no more as a Wakadri, and I watch you cry and Chimo the band say, Nanya helicopter, down one and 2, now if you talk Radiaba or the 2 Quamben Prince of Kransana, none an nature or Boasia where Ecocosia, a bisun some more kind say, oh, Pilot look around and the Buafu, a Bianan to Quabu with Fianas and a Bushamu, at a Binia baby or a Jumuyadia Binianos, oh, Ghana for a day. When we and ya dear. Na ebi etisa nemo na yakwansia na ba nto bi biara wotena ba bi kan se an asem se na koso de nam so ma kwansia no ba se ni no ehwem ni nie se Ghana fo mo di mu adanse ne ye hu no eno ene de aba beto manim no.
The pilot was totally competent to be flying this plane. The co-pilot was also a qualified FAA commercial and instrument rated pilot from Bristol Academy, Florida, and he qualified in April 2023. In December 2024, he was recategorized within the Ghana Air Force as a Category D pilot on helicopter type with a white instrument. To further rule out any potential human causes, we examined the medical and psychological records of the crew. A review of the medical and personal records revealed no known medical or psychological conditions in the captain, co-pilot, or technician at the time of flight. All three were described by witnesses as calm, prepared, and professional during the pre-flight activities. Fatigue or medication was not considered to have materially affected their performance on the day of flight.
Captain retired Paul Fojo and as I say, watch search mu no omu biara pilot me ensan na tie do plane mu no ne ekọ so ene se no obi yade o so obi wadwurum yade bia na do no medical records na no o se ohwehwe mu se bibia eye pepepepepepe na mfumso ne ho
ene na ye to so adom no sia kase bo ne yede ema wo no na ukọ savannah mantem ne mu ajakpa 96.1 FM e wo bupe kanyiti FM e wo salaga na kasentin 94.7 FM no so wo salaga wo mo atwa kase bo yetum live na ukọ timantemu a radio safari e wo kpasa sankofa FM kejebi na look FM e wo tapabo to ase nyina wase FM ketikrache na sankofa 89.5 FM e wo ahamansu wo mu nyina afaka se boya ye demu dendenden ene afle stations ahodo a e ka ho nyina na amampani John Dramani Mahama wonsa enra wakokopie mu e wo wa na nyina no e ye big push project aban no e deba ya mo e behwe e ya kwan ama omanfo akone abadie no agina yie na atsem kese ni asema ya na tate to man ya kwan ni se aban na bokadia ye kwan no behunu no na wo ma wo mo ekita trucks akese wotumi lodi ka ya maka ne mu duro setie nie e fa kwan ne so na mem kwan no na se no ena mampani eche se wo mo soso sa ne ma no so na akoye ha ya bokena fa so ye huna no ha ya aban de sise gu akwan so a e ka na wodi nam ne niema na wafa no ensese mu duro no e bro pempenso bi e bra wo mfa kwan no so eno bi no wo de be ye dwuma nto de sa kokobo etu se wo ma wo mu kita trucks akese no enhwe se enei no wo mu ebelodi wo mu niema sade esise no etie esan se as the weight limit na yempanyefo de ye dwuma no wo mu ebesebo kena dendenden.
Burkina Faso has instituted a new weight restriction. And so what our people do is they load one truck here, overload it 120 tons, and then they get to the border and they offload the goods into 3 different trucks before they can enter Burkina Faso. If Burkina Faso wants good roads, we also want good roads. So we're not going to allow you to take one truck and go and offload into 3. So I'm serving notice. We will have stakeholder engagements with all the people in the transport sector. And when we start implementing our weight restrictions,
Adom FM.
Amampani John Dramani Mahama na atene kanu to say obetumi lodi car track no wo lodi ni mafri Ghana na wo be rabo kina faso a niema na wo lodi ye mudro no de fa Ghana kwan so no wo be rabo kina na wo yisa niema no agu asami ensem se de emu be ye ha obetumi ade atwam e wo Burkina Faso amampani say Burkina for pa kwan pa no mo peso makwan echa Ghana so ye nya bia eye iti akwan na wo mo eye no wo mo ntena asem ankrofo lodi asen emfa nsa ya kwan no wo mo edimra no ebeye dwuma woniema no emu ye durubro sadia mpanyefo ehwenim no a ye kwan no wontumi emfa so.
Ghana Maritime Authority mpanifo no de adesre ene chawpa emma enwumakuo ne akwaku ahodo a wofa apafo firi oman mu kɔ aman ahodo so ekoye adwuma se won so ebenya bibi ede abefie se ne obi ho no ye carpenter obi ho no ma heavy duty truck bi no wotwe na ya form ne edo mo kɔ baabi etise Dubai kata no ne ade so nkonkoye adwuma ho no na mpem bebre no nipa kokoduru ho no ma enkrata ye sensan wo Ghana won e ode me ba ye no adwuma asese okaso bebe na nya no na me ba be ye yo wo kire me senka me ba be emesi na na me ba ye no ma ba betere obi fie na me horo ne yire ne ma eniema na no ena Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and Applied Sciences ewo Ghana Maritime Authority Dr. Isaac Owusu enyako ede chawpa ede kokobonsa mo ma woni a wodi se nipa nyina akɔ ne se nipa no fa no na de ne firi ha kɔ a krata obesensan contract obesensan no sa pepepe ho adwuma na eso de kɔma no na mo ka te nso nkonkoye mbesi won konkotwi truck na beduru ho no wakɔ akɔ board ya na ka ɔkɔyɛ enada etu osre bebre woni yesa no wo mmɔden ase wo begyae ni nyina no ene se wafa adwumayefo bi a wɔde mo kɔ baabi ɛyɛ heavy duty equipment operators na se bre no a wɔyɛ ntete wɔ Ghana Maritime Authority edi amo no ena Dr. Isaac Owusu nyako edi afutuo ema sa enipai
recruiting agent ne say some baga na hanom normal kasem bema yadwuma first of all nse so mo hu say because ye ni adwuma ye ana say ye bibidi nti no mo ba be fa yakọ mo be fa yakọ a niama kan bia say mo pese mo de maye no say adwuma na say mo say ye kwakoye carpenter adwuma ana say ye kwakoye engineer ni adwuma ana say ye kwakoye nurse adwuma ana say ye kwakoye ene adwuma bi a waka wa hanom no mo ni omo bo hye no so se ne be a omo kɔ a no almost almost mean say you must say near promise him now when any send him dear me was say you man on dia enti ya fa me say me ma me ye na se mo anye we nyina wi na me kɔ na se me nya bibi different na so mo di me hwamo na se say mo anya timi anya okwanya na maba say osuapon eye regional management university ni anamo se mo ba be fa say enkofo we nyina fa akɔye adwuma no ese say ye mpanimfo na ye da say university ano ese ye hu enhyehyɛ a mo ne say enkofo na mo no mo kɔye adwuma ni nyina efi say anya kra no on between sika ma university no.
Dr. Isaac Owusu nyako Dean for Faculty of Engineering and Applied Sciences ewo Ghana Maritime Authority the kasa na na President and National Association of Heavy Duty Equipment Operators Ora Dominic Kofi Ayia enso din sembi to so won mrantie no phone free ha kono de adwuma a wode asomo no sa pepepe no koye no enya de a wodada won mo edo nkopie baabi a ensem fata
adwuma sem eye ohaw aka ewo ebibi mem enya Ghana nkoa na ekwan a yebetumi aboye ho ban as growing economy ne say adwuma ebedoso eno ntikra hu say aban na tu anamo a ohwehwe such opportunities say omo hia skills any skilled persons any labor no aban kra ho hwe kwan a obetumi aboa ama ma befa biako nti yenso a yeye kuo no yenso ewo say yeboa yekuo mafo na sebe eno so nkyere say adwuma ye no eso boche yenkwa nti eye yasudie say yebeboa na yekuo mafo no nko trap bia eso sen won mu.
Ora Dominic Kofi Ayia President and National Association for Heavy Duty Equipment Operators.
Yejina ensem yiso na anopa no siaka se ba ye de ba ye no ye de ni nyina si enwumakuo bi boye ti dom time herba mixer DBS Industries Ecobank and Franco Trading wa motayeti edinya mejeso ene Abena Opokua Ahweneɛ mene
Bafo